everyone, Dragon Souls here. Gameplay is gonna be getting here in just a few minutes. Oh man. First of all, try to wake up. Had supper tonight, and I think that lack of sleep that happened that day when I went to bed at 4:30 in the morning and only got like 3 hours of sleep that day. I think it caught up to me. After I ate, I went ahead and went on to bed at 7, and I was thinking to myself, well, I'll get up at 7 and I'll go to bed at 7 tonight for a little bit, and I'll wake up at 8 o'clock, and then around 8:15 or 8:30 I'll start my live stream. Donut task force. Hi, what's up? Ain't that much, big dog. Welcome back to the stream. I woke up tonight, and I looked at the clock, and it was 8:15 tonight, and I was like, I gotta get up, you know, and my body is trying to shut down. My body is literally trying to shut down. It's like it's telling me, nope, you're not getting out of this bed. You're gonna sleep. You're going back to sleep. So I got up, and I'm trying to drink me some Mountain Lightning right here. Mountain Lightning. It's the same thing as Mountain Dew. Trying to wake up. Earlier today, I was turning my game on, and turning the game on, I was trying to do a little bit of grinding. You know, to where I can get close to level 17, level 18, you know. And I wound up activating one of the side missions that I did not mean to do. So now, I said, fuck it, I gotta quit, because if I don't, and I put this on hold, it might screw that whole thing up, and I can't do it later. So, yeah. I had to go ahead and do it now, so I decided to go ahead and shut it down, you know. Knowing that too, but when I was trying to boot the game up earlier, the game crashed on me. So I reported it and told them they need to fix this game. Well, tonight I tried to boot it up again, and the damn thing, just when I was fixing to go in and use the bathroom real quick, and grab me a drink, come back, the game crashed. So I sat there and said, fix this damn game. And then, I sent them that report, you know, and then that was it. And then all of a sudden, try to play it. It was showing all this stuff, you know, and all of a sudden it went to a black screen. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, something tells me this may be the last time I play this game, because this game's fucking up big time. So I shut the game down completely, then turned it back on, and now it's working. So the game is definitely screwing up, everyone. And there's nothing I can do about it. So if it gets to where I can't play this game anymore, that's it. I'm calling it quits. I'll just take this piece of shit of a game and sell it, And I'm gonna let y'all know not to buy this game. I don't think this game is worth $65 at all, to be honest with y'all. If anything, it's worth $65, it's Jurassic World Evolution. And it's on digital right now. So, without further ado, everyone, I'm going to shut my mouth and we're going to start playing this game, okay? By the way, Big Dog Wolf, welcome to the stream, bud.
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing in a place like this?
I'm not sure that's any of your business.
I hope you realize that staying here will put your life at great risk.
Pah! I'm not afraid of these guards of Priwen, or whatever these thugs call themselves. I can still kick some respect into those youngsters.
I wasn't specifically referring to them, but are you really after these men? Why?
They took my boy! I've had no news since he joined that crazy gang. So I decided to come and find him myself, to get some answers.
I see. But as I said, your life is at risk if you stay here. And I'm not referring to the gangs either. You should leave, sir.
Well, this part of town used to be nicer, let's say. Perhaps you're right. This isn't the best way to save Andrew.
Investigation success. Alright. I thought that was what I was doing. I'm not doing his right now. I was doing grinding, and I thought that was a site. I thought that was one of his missions right there. Now I wonder if that's out here, sir. Still now, because I checked earlier and I couldn't find the damn thing. No, it's not here. Go figure that out. It's not marked off or anything, so I don't know. Yes, there's one for that and there. So, what I'm going to do, everyone, we're going to leave it like this here. And all I'm going to do tonight is fucking grind, okay? And I hope y'all do not mind watching. But if y'all don't want to watch, y'all don't really have to, okay? Y'all can totally skip this stream. Y'all can keep it. Y'all can even, y'all don't even have to watch it on demand, okay? I don't care. But just in case something happens, you're more welcome to stay and watch, okay? And if you are still watching either live on stream or on demand, I do thank you. Tonight I just don't give a shit. I'm just tired. I don't think he gives a shit. Some of y'all might got that reference, some of y'all might not. If you hadn't seen the movie Predator, it's Predator 2, that is.
There is a name engraved under the blood on the back of the case. Jack Gillingham. Maybe I should return this watch to his family.
Okay. I don't know who I should turn that to.
Are you sure you'll be able to reach the docks alone?
Young man, I am perfectly capable of defending myself.
When I get back to the safe house, hideout, I'm gonna start working on my, see about upgrading my weapons to make them more powerful than ever before. Alright. There's another dig hole down there. I wish they had a mini map so that you can see where the hell you're at and where the hell you're going.
This is Braille. I need someone who can read this.
Find someone who can read. Okay. Ah. I better shut up. Yeah, baby. Look around here. Okay. Well, this whole area part is clear. So should be good enough for him to walk around wherever he wants to go. Yep. Yep. Should be clear. Clear for liftoff, son. Where the hell am I going?
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr. Jonathan Reed, that's who I am. And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name, then?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
What an asshole.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
So you're a concerned criminal, is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you? Fuck. You must have some balls.
I saw many men like you during the war, Mr. Digby. Greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But, nah. You've been a soldier. I can respect that.
So, tell me about your gang.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The Wet Boot Boys work for me. All of them. Situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us. We give people what they need, and we control this borough.
Well, you're not doing a very good job. We're still dying here like everywhere else.
Yeah, well, we can't be everywhere all the time. And Edwina says if we can find more guns, we could be more efficient.
More efficient? Really? You should probably tell Edwina that guns are useless against diseases and infections.
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't hear you right now. She's more smart than patient. My sweet queen of the docks.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Shit.
Goodbye, Mr. Dick.
Everyone's throwing the blame.
Hypocrites, all of them. Maggots and liars.
Stable. Don't ask me where I'm going. I have no clue. It looks familiar though.
From Seymour to my beloved mother, Stella. What is this doing here? Who are these people? It's locked.
This is like I've been here before. Oh, wait a minute. Duh, I have been here before.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Why must it always be a good evening?
I was just being polite. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you some questions, if I may.
Don't like questions or doctors. And the name is Seymour Fishburne, if you must know.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
A shithole filled with maggots. Liars and thieves, all of them.
Oh, that looks so good. Steak burger. Never had it. Whoops. Sorry about that, everyone. Steak burger sounds pretty damn good, though.
Are you thinking about someone in particular?
Nope. Hate them all. Especially these petty, whining little shitbag beggars.
Is there no one who deserves your leniency, then?
Well, Tom from our local is somewhat of a decent bloke. At least, unlike most maggots, he knows how to listen without opening his trap.
What's your occupation?
I take care of my mum. It's what I do. She's the only good thing in my life. Even though I don't treat her so good.
You seem upset. Is something bothering you?
I lost the necklace I bought her. I'm a fucking idiot. A worthless idiot.
Sometimes it's hard to be a good son.
I just want her to smile. Know I was thankful for her patience, appreciated like... God knows she deserves it.
I have retrieved the gift for your mother, sir.
Great. Give it here then and take this for your trouble.
I also found the corpses. The ones under which you left the necklace, Mr. Fishburne.
Ah, so that's where I left it. I can be a bit stupid sometimes.
Have you no remorse? You don't even deny your crimes.
I have many weaknesses, Dr. Reed, but lying about who I am ain't one of them.
You're not a mindless animal, Seymour. Surely you have something to say about these murders. Speak up and I will listen without judgment.
Could be right, Dr. Reed. Maybe it'll do some good to confide in a gentleman like you. You being educated and all.
Tell me about your victims, Seymour. Who were they? Why them? Was there a link?
Why should there be? They just kept getting on my nerves at the worst times, that's all.
How many? How many victims?
It's not like I keep records. It happens when it happens.
You feel nothing, do you? No empathy for your victims at all?
You seem pretty calm yourself, don't you?
We're not talking about me.
That right? Well, our calm's the only thing we have in common then.
Did you take pleasure in killing them, Seymour? All those people, all those lives extinguished.
I take no pleasure from it. Just gives me peace. Stills the anger. For a time.
Don't you think you should seek help? Talk to someone you trust, someone who cares about you.
No. And don't dare speak about me to your colleagues either. Keep your mouth shut tight. Especially about my mum.
This rage you feel, have you ever been able to control it? Resist it?
I tried. For my mum, I tried for her. Telling the truth made me feel better. For a while.
Why is your mother protecting you, Seymour?
I'm her son. She's the only one who knows me. Sometimes I think she knows me better than I know myself.
I understand you love her, but can't you see the awful situation you've put her in?
Do you think my mum would have a better life if I were dead? She seems so sad to know me sometimes.
I don't believe death is the appropriate sentence for murder. Not in a civilized society. But the last word has to remain with the law.
There is no law around here. No justice to be found. In these parts, revenge is the only answer.
Oh. I hit the wrong one and pays for it.
Do you require medical assistance?
That's something I didn't expect to hear again. A doctor concerned with the health of his patients. Yeah, I could use some help. On several matters, in fact.
I don't know which kind of doctor you're used to dealing with, but it's a doctor's purpose to heal people.
And is it your purpose as well, Mr. Reed? I would say it's a convenient way for gaining people's trust.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
Alright, see, yeah, that's what I thought, okay. Shit, I can't do that gun yet, shotgun yet. Nope. Okay. Level 14. Hell yes. Healthy. Cool. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. The prices and stocks in the may have changed. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Oh, okay. The necklace was supposed to either give it to him. I could bring it to him or bring it to her, and I chose to give it to him instead. That's cool. Okay, so bring oh, okay. Another body murdered. Choose what to do with Jack and Son's watch. Bring it back to a son, sell it to someone has taken to sell it to someone else. Well, since that person, well, let's take a look at that watch, shall we? We can find it. Okay. A small pocket watch with a craved name. Okay, let's see. Okay, don't say the name. Choose what to do with Jack. Okay. We had the pocket watch, and apparently it belongs to Jack. We can either give it back to him and bring it back to him, or we can sell it. Okay, and it's over there. Okay. Yeah, I thought I recognized this place. This is from the beginning of the game.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's not that bad. Thanks to people like the sad saint of the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure. Few are foolish enough to make peace with the gangs. Sean is one of them.
How is it you can keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Well, perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin. With the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know. Very well. Show me where it is. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here's the key to get in. You're about to save many dry throats.
Investigation. Heck yeah.
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Or something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
Sabrina seems very fond of you, Tom.
I like her too. I really do. I know I'm her boss, and I'm much older and all. But I like her, for sure.
What is bothering you, then?
Sabrina is an angry one. She wears it like a coat. I'm not sure I can make her shed that anger. It hurts to see her like that.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Perhaps I should shut the turquoise for a time.
Good evening, sir.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try to remember you. This time.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Delaney?
I drink. I drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night. And then I drink some more.
Why do you drink so much?
Maybe it's because I prefer dying slowly. Death can be so abrupt. Personally, I like to see mine coming at my own pace.
You sound very sad, sir.
That's because I am Doc.
Don't you work at all?
I'd love to, but I don't have the time. Didn't I tell you? Drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly. So joyful.
No reason at all to rejoice, then. Life is hopeless and then we die, is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
All right. Go on.
A few years ago, when I believed a resolute man could change things around here for good, a tragedy occurred nearby.
What kind of tragedy?
It was a bomb. Bomb that exploded and killed many people. Metal and blood everywhere. Shouts, fire, broken window of the shoe shop, the torn street light.
You lost people you loved that day, didn't you?
I've lost everything. But you know what the worst part is? I don't even remember where it happened. I've drunk so much to forget it. And now I can't remember where it was. I can't pay my homage to the dead.
I'm sorry, Mr. Delaney.
It's okay. If you ever find the place, just leave a flower for me there. Even if you tell me where it is, I'm not sure I'd memorize it.
New investigation. Hell yeah.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly, so joyful.
No reason at all to rejoice, then? Life is hopeless and then we die, is that it? Another Is there anything in particular?
How dare you?
Why are you so cynical?
Cynicism is the polite way to express despair, Doctor.
Surely you must have had dreams and expectations when you were young, like everybody else.
Sure, I wanted things to change. To really change, and to change for good. The bigger the dream, the harder the fall.
Sounds like you were an idealist, which is honorable.
No, sir. I was an anarchist and I believed that exclusive property is a robbery in nature. I wanted a new world to rise from the ashes, Dr. Reed.
Do you really think the world is that bad?
No, I believe we all can choose to make it better. But most of us are too weak, too corrupt and too guilty. I failed for sure, but others will come.
Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
Yes, I feel sicker than usual these days.
Take this, then. And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake, too.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
I want to know more about your past as an anarchist, Dyson.
I'm still an anarchist, Doctor, make no mistake. I just reject violence as a tool to change the world, unlike my comrades.
Do you still see your comrades, then? Even if you don't agree with their methods anymore, I mean.
No. I hope they'll come to share my point of view one day. I'll raise my glass to that splendid idea.
Do you believe in a bloodless revolution, then?
I do not believe in much anymore, Doctor. But I'll admit I like your idea of peaceful change. I like it a lot.
Surely you must have had dreams and expectations when you were young, like everybody else.
Sure, I wanted things to change.
Goodbye,
All right.
Mr. Delaney.
He didn't deserve this.
Evening, miss.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
What can you tell me about this area?
People don't appreciate that line of questioning round here. You best be more careful with what you say, sir.
You look concerned, Miss Cavendish.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will rob you blind, or worse. You best mind your step.
If you're uncertain about your safety here, the docks might not be the right place for you.
I've got responsibilities. And it's not like I've got the money to move anywhere else anyway.
This place seems, how shall I put it, very colourful. I'm sure it has plenty of stories to tell.
We get people of all sorts here. It's that rare place in the docks where you can have a drink without being murdered. At least it's not happened yet.
So this bar is neutral territory, then?
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon here. That's one of the reasons I accepted the job.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force such an agreement.
Yeah. Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
Sabrina, tell me about your true feelings for your boss.
I love Tom. Not ashamed of it. Don't care if the customers joke about it neither.
Who's mocking you?
I mean, we're always together. People will talk, won't they?
Does Tom love you?
Yeah, but he's always reluctant to take it further. It's not because I'm younger, or because of the colour of my skin. He hates jokes about us.
Excuse my curiosity, but where exactly are you from, Miss Cavendish?
Something bothering you? What, my name? Or my complexion?
Believe me, I never judge someone on their place of birth or the colour of their skin.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun of me. Just you, Tom, Dyson, Miss Fishburne, and of course Mr. Hampton.
I'm sorry if I worried you. I was just curious to find out if you know this part of town well.
Nosy. My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow. They got married in London, and here I am.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
Good thing we haven't seen Seymour for a while. Even Dyson has stopped calling.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Good evening, sir. I'm amazed you made it back to the docks alone. Good for you.
Well, I could say the same about you, young man. More to the point, who the hell are you?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
And I am Archer Woodbead. Please excuse my assertiveness. I often forget I'm just an old prune.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
People used to feel safe around here. They had the gangs protecting them. Now all they do is bicker and plot against one another.
Missing the good old days, are you not?
Trust me, son. The longer you live, the less meaning your existence will have.
Exactly.
You need to remember the days you still had beliefs.
And what about the gangs?
Back in my day, people trusted the wet boot boys. We
Their
looked out for the
word.
dogs' families. Nowadays, they're just a bunch of greedy fuckers.
You were a gang member.
I was their leader for a time, believe it or not. Now these bastards act like I'm nothing. Not one of them. They owe me some damn respect.
There's that word, back in my day.
If you were such a respected figure, surely you have many interesting stories about this part of town.
You bet I do, but make no mistake. I'm no rat, sir. Some secrets are best left buried.
Who would you trust around here?
The owner of the Turquoise Turtle's a decent fella. Tom's his name. Sean Hampton's all right too. Don't particularly share his religious views. He's quite devout, if you catch my meaning.
Do you still know anyone? From the old days, I mean.
Most of them are dead. I still give Miss Gillingham salutations. She doesn't remember me. She did once like me. Boy, she was a beauty back then.
Any remarkable new faces around here?
Nobody. Well, there's that boy Rufus the Curse. I like him, despite the reputation he's made since his parents died. Poor little bastard.
I'm sure a district as colourful as the docks must have plenty of stories about strange visitors and creepy characters.
So, you want me to talk about the sewer dog, don't you?
If you don't mind.
The sewer dog is a bitch. Appropriately named. An old woman dressed in rags. She has an elegance, though, despite her ugliness. I saw her once. Scared the life out of me.
Tell me everything you know about the Guard of Priwen.
Andrew never told me what they do. I do know they're vigilantes with military training. Access to some impressive firepower.
And what is your personal opinion about the Guard, then?
This Guard of Priwen is just another gang preying on the young and naive. Preying on people like my boy. I know how it works. I invented it.
Tell me about the Wet Boot Boys, Archer. I want to know more.
We were there for the families and each other. It was us against the world. We were vicious, tough, even cruel. But we were united.
You sound like you were some kind of radical union member.
Yes, nowadays the communists and gangs squabble over pointless territory. Sounds stupid when you say it out loud.
Why did your son really join the Guard of Priwen?
If I believed in a higher power, I'd see this as punishment for my own sins. I deserve it for all the young men I enlisted back in the day.
So your son has left you nothing to explain his actions? No letter or message?
Not even a note. I'm a proud man, Dr. Reed. But I would kneel and pray if I thought it would give me my Andrew back.
You don't believe in God, though, do you, Mr. Woodbeat? So why did he join?
Now I think about it, Andrew joined the Guard, not to defy me, but to follow in my footsteps, to make me proud.
Have you always been so bitter?
It's not bitterness, it's poorly masked disgust. When everything turns to shit, we all have to eat a spoon or two.
As a practitioner, I believe science will provide a new standard of welfare. It's just a matter of time.
I'd like to believe you, Doctor. But recently all science has been good for is mustard gas and machine guns.
But what about social progress? What about women getting the right to vote? Things can change for the better.
I've never voted, not once. And my wife, God rest her soul, she was too busy taking care of the kids to vote.
Have you always?
It's not
as a practice. But what about?
I've never.
Okay, so you only have one thing to choose, and he's healthy, so yeah. Okay.
Goodbye, sir.
safer places. It's a leech! Christ! He's dead! Bloody leech! It's a leech! He's dead!
You're lucky I can't get up there yet.
It's one of them! We have to stop it!
Over there! There's one of them burgers! Put an end to that!
It's locked, all right.
Okay, how in the heck am I supposed to get in there then? How in the heck am I supposed to get over there then?
It's locked.
Crap.
It's locked, all right. Tom has so much alcohol, he could keep this district afloat for quite some time.
Okay. Aha. Well, no. They didn't help me get over there, though. I don't know how to get over there.
I cannot enter.
Why can't I fucking jump over there? Oh, so right there has a green thing on it, or it look like a green looking dot on it. Means the whole thing is blocked off. You can't go in. Well, I'll be son of a bitch. Well, shit. I'm gonna. I can't give it to him at all because they're both in there. Yeah, they're both in there. I can't give it to him, so fuck it.
Good evening, madam. I'm Dr. Reed. Could I come in?
Why? What do you want?
I work at the Pembroke Hospital. I'm investigating the flu epidemic in this area.
Oh, the Spanish flu. Well, that's quite liberal of you, Doctor. But this is no time to be knocking at people's doors.
The disease takes away the good people too, madam. Why not let me in?
It's Mrs. Fishburne. Stella Fishburne. And yes, indeed. Why not let a doctor in?
Oh, wait a minute. This is okay.
Just grow eyes on the back of that head, sir.
Wait a minute.
Women are easy targets in these parts.
So you have questions about the flu, then?
Yes, among other things.
Forgive my rudeness at the door. It's just my son doesn't like strangers coming in the house.
How is life around here?
Life has always been hard in the East End. But it's everywhere nowadays, isn't it?
I tell you what, everyone. Give me a few minutes. I gotta go take a piss. Oh, by the way, Big Dog Wolf, do me a favor, okay? You're not in trouble. But do not make promises you cannot keep, okay? What you sitting on on Twitter, don't make promises you cannot keep. Because the reason I'm saying that for is because some of my, there's one of my subscribers, and I'm not going to mention no names, but one of my subscribers told me he's going to do something, and he never came through.
Do you think the increase in violence has anything to do with the epidemic?
Don't know. But it's most likely linked to the gangs, if you ask me. Recently, it's like everyone has had to pick a side.
Violence has always fed on poverty, don't you think? It's a cruel law of the human condition.
And selfishness is their rotten fruit. These days, you can just die in the gutter, and no one will bat an eye.
May I ask what you do for a living, Mrs. Fishburne?
Since my husband died, I worked at the Dawson Rope Factory, but it closed before the war. I occasionally help at the night asylum, in exchange for food.
Did your husband die in the war?
Oh no, my Jack was a docker. He died when my Seymour was just a lad. The poor boy saw his dad slip and fall from that scaffolding.
How do you pay the rent, then?
My Seymour works at the docks, just like his dad. He's very attached to the house he grew up in. It's not always easy, but we get by all right.
Whoa.
Tell me about these demons Seymour needs your help to fight.
Seymour used to be such a happy child. And he is still a helping son most of the time. But when he gets angry, he can hardly contain his rage.
All men and women are born innocent, Mrs. Fishburne.
Mm-hmm.
There can be a monster within any of us.
Yep.
Do you think he can be cured, Doctor? Do you think something can extinguish this rage inside my Seymour?
The human mind is a mystery. Justice is the cure.
Science has only just begun to investigate the mysteries of the human mind. Currently, we have more assumptions than fact.
There ain't no hope, then. Somehow, somewhere, my son has turned into a monster, and nothing will bring him back.
Stella, I know you are ashamed of your son's crimes. So why do you protect Seymour?
I can't report my own son, can I? Not a burden I could bear.
Burden? How do you mean?
They'd hang him for sure. I won't send my only son to his death.
I'm convinced you raised Seymour the best you could. You're not responsible for what he became.
If someone ever found the courage to speak to the police, I will take my share.
Your son's gone way beyond simply bullying people. He has a taste for blood, and you know it, don't you, Stella?
One night, he told me straight up, in his own words. It was several days after one of his episodes.
Did Seymour tell you everything that night?
More than I could stand. The words he used to describe his hate, his rage, how he feels when he's done it.
Why did he confess? Did you suspect something?
No. I guess he wanted his old mum to help him fight his demons.
Mrs. Fishburne, are you in need of any medical assistance?
I am fine for now, least in body. Thank you for your concern, Dr. Reed.
Okay, I failed at one. Yeah, I had one and he had lost.
Goodbye, Miss Fishburne. Take care of yourself.
Oh, that's what. Yeah. I had that necklace.
What worries people most these days?
I had that necklace, and I give it to him. I give it back to him instead of giving it to her. That's what that was.
I can't remember the last time I had a good sleep.
Okay.
Best grow eyes on the back of that head there. Gentlemen are easy targets in these.
Times like these are good.
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
Why does your waitress feel in danger working on the docks?
This part of town is dangerous for all, but for women it's worse, as always. Sabrina is a brave girl, but she can't help feeling in danger.
Do you think she has good reason to feel this way? Are you not worried about her safety?
Of course I am. The truth is, she's tougher than me deep inside. She just has to learn to control it.
Holy cow.
You attempted murder. Give me some details.
I was given an order to kill. I was an obedient gang member at the time, a proud, wet boot boy.
So you were ordered to kill someone. What happened then?
I don't know if you can possibly understand, but I couldn't kill him. I just stood there pointing my gun. Someone saw me. I gave up.
Why couldn't you shoot?
My target was eating in that fancy restaurant with mirrors and music. He was eating, drinking, laughing. He was having such a good time. I hated him for his bottomless appetite and easy life of easy pickings. And then something happened.
You've had a sad, violent and lonely life, with no joy to speak of. You realized that you were living with nothing but sadness.
No, not really. I had friends and happiness in my life. It was more about just being pleased for the guy.
Why did you join the gang?
Because I finally felt useful. Do you have any idea what it means to feel respected when the rest of the world shits on you?
Yeah. I know how that feels.
Tell me about your arrest for attempted murder, Tom.
I tried to kill someone. I got arrested. I paid my debt and I have nothing to hide.
So you mean your customers know about your sordid past?
Yeah, why do you think this is the last pub open? I have nothing to hide and I don't judge. That's a relief for many round here.
Do you think prison changed you? Made you a better man?
No, I don't know about that. All I brought back is bad memories, scars, and an ugly tattoo of a blue turtle.
But do you feel cleansed of your sins?
All I know is that I'm at peace. I did what I did, but I wouldn't do it again. Does that make me a better man? I don't know.
Why not leave town and start a new life after you got out of jail?
I grew up in the East End. This is where my roots are. This is where I want to help others and die, eventually.
Do you think the docks will always be a hive of scum and villainy?
As long as poverty and fear run the show, I don't see how it would change. Misery loves company, as they say.
Don't you feel threatened, staying in such a violent and criminal neighborhood?
I've made peace with my violent past, Dr. Reed. I may not be a pacifist, but I'm not angry anymore.
You lied to me, Tom. Your warehouse wasn't empty. It was inhabited with armed vigilantes.
I'm sorry, Dr. Reed, but I thought those Prewen guards would be willing to let someone like you pass without trouble.
That was devious of you, Tom. Next time you can bloody well go yourself.
I apologise, Doctor, but it's just that I prefer to avoid the law, its enforcers, and all manner of thugs in uniform.
I could do that too, for doing it to me. The warehouse has been looted, but I'll go ahead and fuck. Fuck. Here's your booze. Have I unlocked everything? No, that one hint I haven't yet. I know if I sit here and do this here, it'll do that. So
here is your booze. I hope it will appease your customers. Just try not to kill anyone with this poison of yours.
Believe me, Doctor, most of my customers are less agreeable when sober.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
should have offered a drink to the boy.
Alright, where the hell is that at? Oh, that's way down there.
Be cursed or not, he's just another lost orphan.
Okay.
This is despicable. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Easy does it, boys. Just the legs, boys. No!
It's locked, all right.
X-Men, hi, hey there, bud. Welcome back to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Okay. You have enough to craft medicine, treatment, or Okay. No, I don't. Oh, I don't. The game lied to me. Son of a bitch. Shit. Oh yeah, I have enough to do that, but I ain't got it yet. Alright, let's see. Got enough to level up anything? No, not there. No. No. Time to play the game. Oh. I don't want to do that yet. Yeah, I guess I might have to. Yep, I got to. Increase your blood absorption when using a bite in combat. Fuck it, I'm doing it. Whew. Somebody sent me a message, I think. Yep.
Stupid beast! Ah, fucking fast! See them party clothes? This one's a top!
Yes. The place has changed since the explosion, but it was definitely here. I should find some way to pay my respects. May all who suffered from this tragedy find all rest in peace.
I'll be back, everyone. Alright, I'm back.
It's locked.
One of them! Christ! Dead! Filthy piece of shit! Watch it! It's a killer!
This is despicable.
Oh man. Whew. Excuse me.
Without the wet boots keeping things straight, these parks would be running completely up.
Good evening, Mr. Delaney.
What? Ah, you're that doctor.
I found the location of the explosion, Mr. Delaney. I placed a flower for you where it happened, just as you asked.
Really? That's so kind. I never thought someone would... Well, thank you, Doctor.
It's nothing, really. And I'm sorry for your loss.
What? No, I didn't know them. No car was supposed to park there that day. Stupid bastard, why did he park there?
You're the man who hid that bomb.
I don't want to talk about it. Leave me alone.
Uh-huh.
I want you to remember the bomb, Dyson. Tell me about it.
No, I don't want to remember it.
The victims. They were not the target then.
I spent so much time figuring out the perfect moment. I used a short fuse. No car had ever parked there. They all died.
Why use a bomb? What were you trying to destroy?
The Dawson and Dawson ammunitions factory. A symbol of violence against the people. My group wanted to destroy it to send a message.
I sense your guilt, Dyson. Why is that? Did you not think violence was an acceptable political tool?
I still believe our fight was just. By killing an innocent couple who were just at the wrong place at the wrong time. No way.
That bomb also killed you that day, don't you see? You just die a slower death, drink by drink.
I know. Maybe I deserve judgment. Until that day, I'll just be Dyson the drunk, not Dyson the murderer.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
Okay, I haven't unlocked it yet. Alright. Now the question here, since I'm here, how the hell am I supposed to get in there? That is the mystery of how to get in there. I see a Scooby-Doo, but looking for that you. Gonna solve that mystery. I see a Scooby-Doo, and I can't even breathe. I can't even sing that song. I haven't seen that song and that show in a long time.
Steady, boys!
Die, vermin!
I cannot enter.
It's hard enough to come to the docks like this.
It's locked, all right.
That's bullshit.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
You gotta be kidding. I don't know how the hell I'm supposed to get over there.
Kill you!
This is despicable. It's locked.
How am I supposed to get past this gate? How the fuck am I supposed to get over there? I guess I'm just going to fucking give up and say fucking give up. Still got his I gotta do, and where's his at? His is way over there. So I guess I'll go ahead and go back over there and do it. And now I can also
I cannot enter.
level up. Jimmy, what's up? Hey, not much, bud. Welcome to the stream.
It's locked. I cannot enter.
I came from here to here, apparently. Okay, that's cool. stable.
Watch yourselves! There's one of them! Stupid beast! Fuck, he's dead!
It's locked, all right.
Okay, what the heck? Oh, no wonder. I'm aiming at the wrong place. By the way, boy, I just renewed my PlayStation Plus to that. I have no idea where the fuck I'm at, everyone. I do remember this.
I cannot enter.
I'm looting a lot of stuff, I'll tell you that much. Since I'm stuck, I don't know where the hell I'm going, or how to get back, how to get the heck back over there. I'm completely lost. Hopefully I can get there. I don't know if I can though. Son of a bitch, I'm back here again. And you can't go through these damn doors.
It's locked.
And this here's locked. You can't go through there. What in the hell? The hell? I just unlocked the door.
I cannot enter.
I came back here again. What the fuck? Nope. Wait, is there another door I can get out and go out of? Yeah. No. Maybe. No, it's blocked. Well, son of a bitch. Trying to figure this out, everyone. Oh no. No. It's taking me back there. I don't know.
It's locked, all right.
God damn it, motherfucking son of a fucking bitch. Wish I could just fast travel there, you know, and that way I wouldn't have to worry about all this shit. But at least, they didn't think of that, did they? I forgot how the heck I got over here. Oh, I think I did it.
It's locked.
Son of a bitch. Well, I ain't been in here yet. Cover letter. shit.
You again. What do you want?
I know you're looking for an honest job, Booth. You're tired of this criminal life, aren't you?
It's just an idea. Edwina loves to run things so much. You can never really leave the gang. Wet boys for life, you know.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby. Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I ain't paying any bill left by Clay.
I'm not here to collect payment, miss.
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
You still use your husband's name, Edwina. Why is that?
Why shouldn't I? He may be a bloody bastard, but I'm still his wife, and his name means something round here.
You never paid him a visit at the Pembroke Hospital, did you?
And I don't intend to. In Clay's case, I'm not against a medical mistake or a little help from the Spanish flu.
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld, Miss Cox.
Fair enough. Stay away from us then, if you don't want to get hurt or worse.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats, knives, or even bullets, if you must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us. Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
Booth Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
I'm not that easily shocked, Miss Cox. You can speak freely about your lover, if you so wish.
The poor bastard is good to me, if you must know. He makes me feel good. And that's a first.
So you're just like any other couple, after all, are you not?
Yeah, we're so ordinary that I'd put a bullet in his head if he ever cheated on me.
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed, Edwina.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution. There's nothing else to say.
What happened exactly?
I don't know, and I don't care. One of ours was killed by that communist bastard, but he didn't brag for long.
So you have no idea what really happened, but you executed him anyway?
No one messes with the wet boot boys, Doctor. This is our territory, and this is our law.
And your conscience is clear. You kill without hesitation.
Violence is an efficient tool, Dr. Reed, when used properly.
So you decide who lives and who dies, just like that?
Yes, Doctor. Just like that. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm saying it's my way of dealing with troublemakers.
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
Oh, part of a handle that can be used. Okay. Hand and melee.
You again. What do you want?
Tell me about the man you killed, Booth. What happened?
One of us had been killed, so we had to retaliate. That's the whole story.
There has to be more to it than that.
No, really. One of us got killed, so the killer had to die. That's how things have always been done round here. No one gives a shit.
I think you're wrong. Maybe the docks have always been violent, but you can't say the living don't suffer because of it.
And then what? Let the commies and the anarchists rule? Nah. We're the wet boot boys. Our fathers died on these docks and they belong to us.
Do you know Edwina suspects you to be unfaithful?
Edwina's the one who asked to be called Mrs. Cox, even though Clay hadn't touched her for such a long time.
You have not answered my question.
She's a passionate woman. I've no doubt she'll shoot me down if I ever betray her, but that's not going to happen. I love her as she is.
Goodbye, Mr. Dick.
Weak. Weak, pathetic fools. Phew.
Die, vermin!
Alright, now we got back here and it's good. Took us a while to get back here, huh? Super Pumpkinhead. Hey, dude. Hey, do you remember me? Yeah, you better believe I do. Welcome back and welcome to the stream, bud.
Stupid beast! Die, vermin! Shit, that lick!
I subscribed. Yeah. Yeah, I know you did. I got a notification saying you did. Now thank you for that too, bud. Welcome to the family. Or shall I say, welcome to the family, son. I need to come in here for a second because I need see if I can upgrade my my weapons.
Another night with the glorious battalion of Pembroke.
I hit 185 subscribers yesterday. Awesome, bud. Very awesome. YouTube keeps messing with my sub count. I have over 350 subs, I think, or higher than that, but YouTube keeps screwing with it. I think your base cam should be bigger. Well, I can make it bigger if you want me to. Oh, let me see. Hold on. Let's see. Whoa, that's too big. How's that? Now I can make it way bigger than this here, but it would nearly take out the game. That's better. Awesome. Awesome, dude. I need 3 handles and I don't have them. Good handle parts. Hey. And I need good trigger ones and I don't have them. You're kidding. Need one of them to do it, and I don't have it. Some bitch. Some bitch. Can't level nothing up. Hell. It was hard to see before. Oh. I kind of figured that. Something told me that I should make it bigger than and I used to have it that small, you know, but nobody complained about it. But I'm glad you told me about that. Let's see. Need 1,000. It's over 1,000! 1,000? No way, it can't be. Some bitch. Okay, no, I'll hold off because I want to make my strength and health. My stamina is my strength and also my health. Need to upgrade both of them. So I need 1,000. 1,000. I need over 1,000. Oh boy. Hell, I'm going the wrong way. I still have bad event to do, but that bitch is level 24, and I can't do that yet. Keep in mind, earlier today when I was grinding, I decided to go ahead and go over there and try to fight her, and guess what? I almost kicked her ass.
I have this thirst for blood.
Keep out.
Stop! We found one! Christ! He's dead! Step away, sir. Please, sir. See them fancy clothes? This one's a top. He's dead! Filthy piece of shit!
Alright.
Carnage. Is Father Whitaker's disciple among the bodies, I wonder? This man's far too old to be Samuel. No. By the look of his clothes, this man's a docker. Samuel isn't here. I had better follow the blood trail.
Oh my God.
As I feared, Samuel no longer preaches the good word.
Yep, it was him. He died.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Alright, he's got his done. Now I gotta go back over there. Now I can actually leave this place now. New hangout. Let's see, do I have any? No, I don't. Can I? No. Shit. No. Crud, we don't have 0. Okay, well we can't load up yet.
It's locked, all right.
He's dead! Fuck, it's fast!
This is despicable.
Nickel Boy 53, I'm not worried about Division 2. Oh. It was bigger, it was hard to see before. Oh, yeah, I already read that. I was trying to remember if I read that or not, but yeah, I already read it. Wait a minute, did I?
have this thirst for blood.
Don't remember this place. Alright, get the hell out of this place. Oh, damn.
Last warning, sir. Speak English, do ya?
Okay.
I cannot enter.
Shit.
Peace of mind.
Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe? Come on, we can sort it out. It's the new flowers, this time.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many. Even the flu is no match.
Another drunk arsehole littering the streets.
Shit, come on.
A lot of people are talking about this. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid. Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a
Oh,
look.
here you go. I won't fly past it.
Good evening, Mr. Whitaker.
It's Father Whitaker, my son. So, are you still lost in your rational delusions?
Have you recent news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
If you propagate the devil's work, you'll perish by the devil's work. Such is the law of the Lord.
Tobias Whitaker, confess why you burned those people alive.
I have done what no one was ready to do. I will smite the flesh of the unclean to protect the righteous.
You are just another heartless murderer, exploiting the epidemic to kill with impunity.
No! No. The only way to contain the spread is to strike at the source itself, the proliferating sick.
You're not the savior of London. You're just a glorified sadist.
I take no pleasure in this awful cleansing, Dr. Reed. I am only driven by the thousands of innocents I save each night.
Why did you send Samuel to the cemetery, Tobias? What did you see there?
I sent him on a vision. A dream of a dreadful and laughing queen covered with blood, sleeping with the dead and feeding on the fear of the dying.
A laughing queen dressed in blood. Tell me more.
This epidemic is her feast, the announcement of her return. Against her, science is no more than a child's toy.
But who is she?
She is the mother of harlots and abomination of the earth. She is Babylon, drunk on the blood of the saints.
Why did you send Samuel to the cemetery, Tobias? What did you see there?
I sent him on a vision. A dream of a dreadful and laughing queen covered with blood, sleeping with the dead and feeding on the fear of the dying.
You sent a man to die because of a stupid vision. I have heard enough of your nonsense. Goodbye.
So pale, my lord. Would you like me to revive you?
Soon the time will come when you will all be judged for your sins. Even now, he judges your words and actions.
Wait a minute, what? I thought that.
The wars of men should not be your main concern. The disease upon us is not a...
Good evening, Mr. Whitaker.
It's far.
Oh.
I have found Samuel, your disciple. I am afraid I have bad news.
I already expected the worst. He should already have come back.
He is dead, isn't he?
Yes, he is now. The epidemic took him.
Samuel steadily made donations to our cause. He would have rewarded you himself if you'd found me in that awful cemetery. Please accept this money.
Your disciple, Samuel, stole from the dead in Stonebridge Cemetery. I have proof of his crime and proof of his death.
No! Samuel was the best of us. So devoted, so zealous. He gave all he had for the cause. He tirelessly preached the good word.
He defiled the dead with his petty thefts. That's how he financed your misguided crusade.
Think what you will. When this city is saved, he will be praised for his devoted fortitude. He walked boldly into the mouth of abomination.
Your precious Samuel used you. He was an immoral crook.
If that's true, then he will be my burden to bear during this endless night.
I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
Oh yeah, got almost 1,000 now. Aha! Fine. Well, yeah, there it is, right there. What about his? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do hers. I'm cheap and I'm clean.
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick, though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
What do you know about Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
2 girls I know went to the dispensary yesterday. Nobody has seen them since. I worry about them, in case bad things happen.
Clayton Darby claims he will expose the crisis in Whitechapel to all of London. Do you believe him?
I believe Clayton's courage will erode with time, until he finally leaves Whitechapel to start another fight somewhere else.
Are you talking from experience?
I've seen your type come here to get a good fuck in a cheap room or a dark alley before going back to their fancy houses in the West End.
Why this skepticism?
How can you speak about starvation if you've never been hungry? Or about poverty? Or anything else you have never suffered from?
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed. Or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
You can put your own life in danger. That's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
Okay.
I always thought I was the master of my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly. But it is not your concern, Doctor.
Okay.
Do you need any assistance, Miss Popper?
It depends on the price of your medicine.
I am shocked that you would think I am that sort of man.
Forgive my suspicion. I'm so used to liars with good manners. Thank you, sir.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
Let's see. Okay, he needs help.
Do you need assistance?
That would be nice of you, Doctor. Who knows what I may have caught during my investigation.
Oh, I can't.
If you persist in investigating the most pox-ridden boroughs of London, you must accept the risks.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, I didn't know I could do it, because it said that.
Have you any news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
It appears the dispensary is now a major source of contagion in Whitechapel. Someone should do something about it, but no one cares.
Christina Popper claims she sells her body because she can't find any other work. Do you believe her?
Of course I do. Her story is exactly what I want my readers to understand. We live in an intolerant and divided nation.
Do you think things will ever change, Mr. Darby?
I believe the situation can only improve. And now that women can vote, I'm convinced things will change.
Okay, recovering. Oh, actually, yeah, I gave him that medicine.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
I want to look around to make sure. Everybody around here. Okay, she definitely needs it.
Good evening.
It's fun.
Don't you fear getting sick yourself?
Faith gives me all I need.
No doubt your faith will prevail, but let me give you some extra protection against the devil's work. Medicine.
Blessed be your generosity, my son.
I have had enough for tonight.
Okay, they definitely need some help.
You again?
Have you recent news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
I saw her wandering the streets. Yesterday, I think. She didn't recognise me. People say she's lost it. It's a sad story.
Can I offer you my medical expertise, Mr. Peters?
Keep your medicines for others.
There is a thin line between pride and stupidity, sir. Please take this medication. You'll feel better.
All right. I'll take it then. It's not like I don't appreciate the gesture.
Goodbye.
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus. Do you have any news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
It appears those who dare to get health care from that bitch are never seen again. Something fishy going on there, for sure.
Do you need help, sir?
To be honest, I'd prefer you take a look at my stuff. I'd rather be rich and sick than the contrary.
I don't quite agree, but I won't argue with you. Please, take this. You'll feel better.
Really? Free? Don't take it personally, but charity usually comes at a price. Human nature being what it is.
Right then. Show me what you have.
People are talking about Colossus.
Mr. Bates.
Evening.
Have you heard anything about Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
Not really.
A man such as yourself, knee-deep in the muck of Whitechapel, must know more. Speak now.
Heard it closed after the owners died. Refugees don't want to come to Whitechapel no more. Scared, I hear.
You sound disappointed.
As long as she was there at the dispensary, it attracted more immigrants and kept my place full. Such a shame.
Why am I not convinced?
Maybe it's because you lack faith. Being a skeptic must be useful for a man of science.
I want to know everything about the recent violence, Cadogan. And I want the truth.
Well, rent may be a bit high, and yeah, I've had to evict a few people. But that's business, isn't it?
Take this as my final warning. You will not profit from the misery of others. Business is one thing, but what you do is quite another.
Really? What you gonna do? You ain't from here. You ain't Whitechapel, Doctor. You wouldn't know the first thing about playing dirty, even if you wanted to.
Since I took an oath to help people, can I be of assistance?
Well, seen better days, that's for sure. But it was bound to happen with all these refugees about.
Infecting you is probably the last thing on these people's minds. Take this, in any case.
What? You give me this for free? Don't have a clue about this place, do you?
Goodbye.
He's an asshole, truly.
Can be
Oh,
the
here she
answer
is.
to all your problems. Good evening, my dear colleague.
Have you any news on Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
It seems her dispensary isn't so busy nowadays. Good thing for the Swanborough cordial.
You look ill, Miss Swanborough. I wonder if your concoction will do the trick.
I have no doubt it will. But I'm not against a second opinion, Dr. Reed.
I can't treat her. Oh, she don't have... Okay.
Well, you're not going to get one from me. I'd like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
Alright. So we got... Well, actually we got 1,000, so we got enough to level up here. Actually, I'm going to try something. Okay. Yes! We got her. She exploded too. Got it. Aha. Ha. Now we have it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have it. Okay, rest to evolve. Okay.
When science failed you.
Good evening, Mr. Bush.
Sure.
How do you feel, Mr. Petrescu?
I would not.
Yes, you do. Please, take this. You'll feel better.
I said I don't want anything. But I'll keep this for those who really need it.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Okay. Whew. We took care of that. Finally. Oh yeah, level 15 now. Okay. Yeah, we had died. Yeah, we had to kill her. We had no choice but to kill her. If there was a way to cure her, I didn't know how to. Alright. Now we can go back over here.
Oh, Dorothea. I'm so sorry.
Critical. Let's see if I go over there and yeah, right here.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
There it is. Oh, stamina. Increase the stamina regeneration by rate by 100% for 15 seconds. Oh, hell yeah. Now that's for me, right? Generation. Health. 60 blood points. Okay, increases. I don't know what the hell that's for though. Increase the stamina. Okay. That's blood. Go ahead and do that there. That's stamina and that's blood. That's light blood. Okay. Whoops. Sorry about that.
Good evening, Miss Howard.
I need blood, Doc.
Do you require my services?
My condition.
Well, until the day science finally admits failure, please accept this little contribution.
Thank you, Doctor. Your efforts are admirable, though laughable.
I'll leave you, Miss...
I wonder what your last thoughts would be, sir.
What if I can
Good
actually
evening,
do
Mr.
it?
Elwood.
Evening.
Soldier.
Not really.
As long as you remain here, I will make sure you don't have to worry about your health.
Don't think you can do much about it. Damage is done.
Yeah, you got it.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Damn disgust on every street corner.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to...
Did you know Dr. Ackroyd never reported your experimental research, despite the fact he doesn't agree with it?
Really? I didn't suspect he knew about my work. I must confess I am surprised.
Perhaps he thinks you should realize for yourself the danger of what you're doing.
See how condescending he can be? My God, he can be so irritating.
Do you need my medical attention, dear colleague?
I would have been confused if anyone other than you had asked that question, Dr. Reed. But your help is welcomed.
There is no shame in helping each other. We're colleagues, after all.
Many doctors I have known are too cynical to think that way.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland. Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Doc.
Is there anything...
Really?
Unfortunately, you are not the only person who needs help. And complaining about it won't do you any good.
Well, perhaps you're right, Dr. Reed. I'm sure if me missus was still alive, she wouldn't be happy with me going on like this.
Yeah.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you...
But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Okay. We finally got the stuff where I can actually help them out now.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Okay. So everybody else is okay. Yep, everybody's fine now. Alright. Well, everyone, that's going to be it for this live stream. Thank you for watching, either live on stream or on demand. Let's take a look at something here. Okay. That's good. I want to give a thank you to the 3 people who hit the like button and I think it was Super Pumpkinhead, Jamie, and Big Dog Wolf, and anybody else who hit the like button. I thank you very much for doing that. And anybody else who does it on demand, I appreciate that as well. Well, that's going to be it for this live stream. Post your comments on this video. Let me know what you all think. If you enjoyed the gameplay, I appreciate it very much, okay? I will probably be back tomorrow with some more gameplay of this, but if I'm not grinding, that is. Here's what I'm thinking about doing, everyone. Here, let me go to this map, okay? We still have to go right here and do this here. And then we still have to go ahead and do this in here too. That's what we're doing right now, and we still have to go over here and do this here, okay? Yeah, we got this in here we still gotta do, and this in here we still gotta do. So if I might go ahead and work on this tomorrow. Both of these here tomorrow, I don't know yet, but if I do, then I'll go live and I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great night. Dragon Souls signing out.